Recording in progress.
Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, she likes you today, Paul. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Katie, if you don't know me. All right, announcements. So if you saw the stuff on the table out there, it's for sale. We're doing another fundraiser because we have another big bill we're supposed to pay for this alleyway, the maintenance, and mostly it's a big snow removal bill, I think. So yeah, just like extra money that we don't really know where it will come from, so we're trying to make some extra. So all that stuff was either donated by vendors at the market that they had this past weekend, or just donated by community members, and there's just prices on it. If you see anything you want, you just scan the Venmo for the local co-op and just pay for it and take it. Hi, Sandra. That's okay. It's a little bit, it takes a few minutes extra to get here, I know. Yeah, just a few obstacles. And then let me think. I have my frequency class coming up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, so the 18th, which is breath work and sound. So it's totally experiential, 2 hours, no yoga, you just lay down and breathe. And then at the end, there's like 30 minutes of just listening and taking in the sound. Let's see. Where's Kay? Do you want to? We have a #1 is it New York Times bestseller? I don't know. International, which is even bigger. #1 international bestselling author. And her book is called You Can Do Hard Things. And there's a little thing on the desk out there if you're interested in it. Do you want to say anything, Rob?
There are some of those the book routines and
and yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, and then also we have Kirsten's workshop. Oh, sorry. Yeah, she's the author. Just right here in our midst. No, and then Kirsten has her workshop coming up this weekend, this Sunday.
Check out the workshop. It's from noon to
Awesome. Okay, my friends. Anybody else have anything that you want to? Pam has a dance thing coming up. Do you know Pam is an amazing dance instructor at the U? Well, she is, and she's performing. You want to tell them? She has a performance called Electric Eye, and it's like really big. What's the performance date? Can we tell them, or is that weird?
there's been this multi-generational and you join 7 years to be photographer. We have a sponsoring it. So it's again and only then as a part of it. And so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so he's what he process. Saturday, and Wednesday, so in the autumn. So once you can get really live music, evening length work. Yeah.
Thank you. I've been to one of her performances, well, her students' performances, and it was really amazing. So I'm gonna go. I highly recommend. I'm going on Wednesday if anyone wants to come with me to the dress rehearsal. Free Wednesday. All right. I'm sure there's other things that you guys all do because there's very cool people in here, but we better practice our yoga. So let's get started. Find a comfortable seat. And as you know, I always like to move a little bit before I settle in. So feel free to get your wiggles out, stretch your body, just feel into your physicality a little bit more. So however you want to do that, maybe it even is just tapping your fingers on your chest or your belly a little bit. So bring yourself more into your body. Feel your body. And then when you are ready, no rush, settle into stillness. So eventually just rest your hands somewhere intentionally. So it doesn't matter how. Maybe you want to bring them to your heart. Maybe you want to rest them in your lap, but just be intentional. Do it on purpose. Sit up really tall. Feel into the length of your spine and also the back of your neck. Soften through all the muscles in your face. See if you can let your shoulders melt a little more down away from your ears and feel your neck grow just a little bit longer, perhaps. Start to feel into your breath. Maybe you even visualize your breath. Maybe you see it with your mind's eye just flowing up and down the length of your spine. Next time you breathe in, very intentionally fill up as big as you can. When you think you are full, see if you can take an extra little sip. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Let it go. Ha. Good. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up. All the way up, holding that fullness. Extra little sip, like a teaspoon more of air. And out your mouth, let it go. Ah. Good job, friends. 1 more. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Pause in fullness. Extra sip, maybe even 2 extra sips. And as you're ready, open your mouth and sigh it out. Ah. Beautiful. Enjoiiii breath now. So seal your lips and see if you can start to create little whisper noise as you inhale and exhale. So you're constricting the muscles in the back of your throat. You're using the same muscles you use when you whisper, when you gasp, when you hum. Your breath just starts to create a little bit of noise. Sounds like wind moving through trees or like an ocean wave flowing in and out. So be with it for just a second. Connect to it for just a second. And as you are ready, you're welcome to start adding some movement. So maybe you start from your seat. Yeah, reaching your arms up, stretching side to side. Whenever you are ready to come forward to hands and knees, there you go. You can start to find your way forward to tabletop and just keep exploring movement from there. So stay in your seat, moving around for as long as you want. When you are ready, hands and knees and just intuitive movement, whatever feels good or whatever feels interesting, curious. Whatever your body is calling for. Stay connected to your breath. Nice job, friends. So from hands and knees, there's about 1,000,000 ways you can explore movement. If it helps, close your eyes to get out of your head and really see if you can come more into your felt senses. So feel your spinal column, your shoulders, your hips. Notice your shoulder blades. Notice your elbows, your fingers. So how much awareness can you find? How much can you pay attention? Give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds, just moving in your own way. And then eventually downward facing dog is our destination. So you can start your own transition back whenever you're ready. Stay connected to your breath, slow, spacious, vibrant, powerful. So enjoiiii, translated from Sanskrit, means vibrant. What does vibrant breath feel like in your body? It's energizing, it's spacious, but at the same time, it's regulating, it's calming. Feel into that. Stay connected to that. Once you are in down dog, do the same thing. Feel around, maybe pedal out your heels, maybe shift your hips side to side or give your head a little shake. Maybe you even want to walk your hands out to the width of your mat or walk your feet out to the width of your mat. Transfer your weight from side to side. So feel free to explore, maybe in a way that you haven't before. Feel into your down dog today. So rather than going into down dog and because you've been here thousands of times before, just tuning out, see if you can actually tune in as if it's the first time you've been here. What can you find? What space can you create? How can you breathe bigger, deeper? How can you use your breath to hold and support you in this pose? Good job, everybody. See if you can lift your sit bones just a tiny bit higher. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Hang out in your fold, invitation for ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, or you could even bring your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. So let your upper body be heavy. I recommend for this first one at least, feet hips width distance apart or maybe even a little bit wider. So that'll just give your pelvis and your hips a little more space. So upper body hangs like a rag doll. See if you can bob or sway or bounce a little bit. And imagine an invisible rope attached to your belly button, pulling straight up. So feel a connection to your center here. Crown of your head is heavy, so bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can relax your neck and let your head be heavy. Take one more deep breath. Next time you inhale, come to your halfway lift position. So stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward. Back of your neck is long, sides of your neck are long. Exhale, fold and release. Do that again, halfway lift. Pause here for a moment, friends, and everybody bend your knees a lot. So it's like you're squatting, sticking your butt out behind you. Crown of your head reaches forward. Bring your arms to goalpost arms, palms face the ground. So I want you to feel your strong back muscles. Press your arms up towards the sky and your chest towards the ground at the same time and feel the strength in your back body. See if you can keep that. Slowly start to extend your legs by lifting your butt up and pressing back through the tops of your thighs. Take one more big inhale. Everything grows long. Exhale, release. Let it go. Fold. Good breathing. Take it all the way up this time. Inhale, arms reach up, stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, flow with your breath for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, dive down slowly, hinge at your hips, heart leads, then fold. Nice, Liz. As you breathe in, lift halfway. If you want, you can add your arms, feel your strong back body. Exhale, fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart, rise. Arms to the sky, inhale. And hands to heart, exhale. Big deep breaths, one more time like that. Inhale, reach up. Side bodies elongate. Exhale, dive down. Traction out your spine as you dive. Nice job. Lift halfway, breathe in. So feel that length and strengthen your back body. Exhale, release, find emptiness, connect navel to spine, and from that place, take it back up. Arms reach up, big stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, side body stretch of your choice to your right. So maybe right hand or right hip, maybe you grab left wrist, maybe you're pushing down with your right palm. So just make your left side really long, more weight in your left foot, and then breathe into your left waistline. One more round. Maybe a little gaze up through center. Breathe in, realign. Same thing, other side. So hips move to the right as you reach to the left, as you reach towards the windows. Lots of weight in your right foot, and especially press into the inner edge of right foot. Breathe into your right waistline, right ribs. One last round. Inhale back up, arms to the sky. Hands behind your back as you exhale, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back. Squeeze shoulder blades towards your spine. Option to bend your elbows, suction cup your palms together, steeple your index fingers. Imagine your elbows are magnetized, try to squeeze them towards each other, and then reach your hands back. Maybe lift your heart up, puff up your chest, press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs. Soften your face, take one more big in breath. Now keep your hands clasped, hinge at your hips all the way down into your fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to relax your neck. Imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button, pulling up towards the sky. So see if you can lift your sit bones up. See if you can lift your knuckles up. If you've got your if you've got your index fingers steepling and that's too much at this point, just go to a regular interlace. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang. Let them dangle. Give them a little shaky shake. Halfway lift, next inhalation. Lengthen and realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Nice, Cam. So plank position, top of a push-up. Be here for a couple rounds. Spread your fingers really, really wide. Push the ground away and see if you can take little tiny rocks forward and back, just like you're sliding through a piece of wood with your body. So keep pushing down. Yeah, nice, Shauna. Belly button pulls in and up. Your knees can come down to modify at any time if you would like. If your knees are lifted, see if you can feel the front of your thighs engaged. Squeeze through your quad muscles. Take one more inhale, little rock forward. Listen, exhale, lower 1 or 2 inches. So bend your elbows a little bit. Keep your arms in your belly strong. Inhale, straighten your arms, high plank. Exhale 2 or 3 inches. So go a little bit lower. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. This time, halfway down, chaturanga hold. Strong arms, strong belly, and inhale one last time, press back up. Good, exhale all the way down like you're resisting gravity. Come to your belly. Nice, CC. Take Spider-Man Cobra, so hands out wide, framing your mat. Lift to your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side and let your left shoulder kind of dip down, gaze right. Inhale, back through center, press into your fingertips, tone your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, twist towards the windows, right shoulder dips. Yes, good. Inhale, back to center. Take it one more time each way, slowly with your own breath. Beautiful. Feel your own body, upper body, lower body, side body, shoulders. Eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there a little bit longer, a couple breaths if you want. Downward facing dog is where we'll eventually meet up. So find your way back mindfully. Very nice, my friends. Give yourself about 5 rounds in your down dog. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you would rather not have any physical adjustments or physical touch, just give me one leg in the air really quick to let me know. Okie dokie, thank you so much. So if you now want to lift one leg in the air and then the other just to kind of stretch, feel, go for it. If you want to keep both feet on the ground, totally fine as well. You've got just a couple more rounds in down dog. Strong hands, strong shoulders, strong core, big, spacious breaths. Good job, everybody. Take one more inhale into your dog pose. Push the ground away. Lift your hips high. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or hop forward, fold. Once you have arrived, spinal extension, halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Ah. Take it all the way up. Arms reach overhead as you inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, chair plane. So stick your butt out behind you, sit back, swing your arms back, squeeze shoulder blades towards your spine. So rather than rolling your shoulders forward and looking down, roll your shoulders back and down. So feel your shoulder blades hug in. Strong through your back body as you sit back. Feel your strong core. Pull your belly button in and up just a little bit. If you want to stay here, totally fine. Otherwise, rock forward onto your tiptoes. Lift your heels as high as you can. Now that your heels are lifted, you have more range of motion in your legs. See if you can sit a little bit lower. Yes, amazing. Nice, Janet. Take one more full deep breath. Good job, friends. As you inhale, heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana. So rise up, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. As you exhale, we'll dive down. I like to bring my hands together at my third eye. You don't have to, but you can. So all the way down into your fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa your own way. You can add push-ups if you want. You can skip it completely. You can take it on your knees. Maybe you substitute cat-cows. Hey, Sandra. Awesome, CC. So see you back in down dog. Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath. It's not your typical nostril breath. You don't feel it or hear it so much as it moves through your nostrils. It's through your throat. It's like a Darth Vader breath. If it hasn't clicked for you yet, see if you can stay curious about it. For me, it changed, honestly, my practice and my life. I think it is such a powerful tool. We have our breath. So hone in on it. Use it to support you in your practice rather than fighting against you. Next time you inhale, right leg to the sky. Square off your hips. So inner thighs face each other. And if it's easier to bend your left knee, so your leg that's on the ground, sometimes I find it a little bit easier to bend my left knee and come up to my left tiptoes. Keeps me from kind of collapsing into my outer left hip. So feel into this pose. How can you be really strong and powerful? And then relax and soften around it. Take one more inhale. Push into the ground. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly around your spine. Stay here as you breathe in and see if you can lift higher onto your back tiptoes. And then exhale, step your right foot forward as soft as possible. Beautiful. Take your time to rise up to your crescent lunge. So strong through your legs, all 10 toes face forward. Hips are square. Energetically, think of drawing front hip back, back hip forward. Feel that little tone in your belly. So navel to spine connection. It's not like you're sucking in. It's not like you're squeezing your abdominals. There's just a little tone supporting your low back. Puff up your chest, maybe even gaze up. So feel into your pose. Be intentional with what you do, even with your fingertips. So are you spreading them really wide or are you softening? Just do it on purpose. Take one more big inhale here. Beautiful, you guys. As you exhale, turbo lunge. So cactus your arms and bend your back knee to a hover. You're more than welcome to stay right here. You could even bring your back knee down gently to modify. If you would like, option to add a back bend. So squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades and curl open. So it's not a leaning back, it's a curling open. Puff up your chest, one more round. Nice, Soph. As you inhale back to crescent lunge, option to extend your front leg. So maybe both legs straight, squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. We're gonna take horizon lunge. Right arm reaches forward, up, turn all of your toes to face the right side of the room and reach your right arm back. Let your hips come down. So maybe you stay here and make this a nice stretchy pose, feel around. Maybe you wanna make it more of a strengthener. You can lift your hips like you're in a modified side plank. You can lift and lower your hips a few times if you want to. Gonna make it a little bit of a drill. lift and lower. So wherever you want to be, wherever you want to explore, all of your toes face the right side of the room. Yes, last couple of breaths. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Good job, everybody. All right, listen, next time you inhale, reach your right arm up, lift your hips up, and then right arm reaches forward back to a low lunge, fingertips on the ground. Root into your right foot, float your back leg to the sky for standing splits. So absolutely, if you want to open your left hip, totally fine with me. Just make sure you don't sink into your outer right hip. So hug in with your right inner thigh. Left leg, I don't care how high it goes, but make it strong and powerful. So energy running all the way up into your left toes. Take one more inhale, reach your left leg high. As you exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee tucks into the back of right knee, both knees bend, curl in. Inhale, re-extend. And then exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat once again, but this time warrior two stance. So left toes face towards the windows. Yes, cartwheel your arms up. Settle in. So see if you can feel your front knee tracking towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing towards your big toe. So try to wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body. Both feet are rooted firmly, inner and outer edges. Next time you breathe in, your legs stay the same, but reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. See if you can slide your rib cage a little bit even. When you can't reach any further, side angle, right arm towards the ground, left arm towards the sky, or perhaps right elbow to right thigh. Maybe you want to take your left arm forward, bicep next to ear. Good, beautiful. If there's any other way you want to explore this pose, please feel free to do so. Make sure your heart and your hips stay open. Nice, okay, good. Both legs are strong. Both feet are rooted. Breath is big and spacious. Nice, Cam. Take one last round in your pose. Next time you inhale, press into your feet, rise up, reach up, reverse your warrior. So right fingertips reach up and maybe slightly back, like a side body stretch in your right side. Keep the deep bend in your right knee. Keep tracking your right knee towards pinky toe. If there's some variation you want to work, go for it. Maybe you grab your right wrist with your left hand. Maybe you reach your left arm behind your back and forward. So feel your pose. Be intentional. Breathe into it. One more in-breath. Nice. Exhale, warrior two stance. Straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face the long edge of your mat. Take your arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale just for this one. Hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades, squeeze your spine, maybe bend your elbows, suction cup your palms, steeple index, and then maybe start to reach your hands back. So imagine your elbows are magnetized if you're taking that funky variation with your palms suction cup together. See if you can lift your heart, little baby back bend. One more in-breath, friends. Now keep your clasp, hinge at your hips, dive down. Without your hands on the ground in front of you, you have to find your strong core to work this pose. So feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. Might be helpful to bend your knees a little bit. So try not to rock back into your heels. Instead, you're weighted just slightly forward. Use the strength in your core to lift your sit bones, and then use the mobility in your shoulders. See if you can lift your knuckles. If you're steepling index and that's too much at this point, just find a regular interlace. Totally fine. Last couple of breaths. Head heavy, neck relaxed, face soft. Ah, very nice. Awesome, Laura. Take one more inhale. Hands to low back as you exhale. Release your clasp. Bring your fingertips to the ground or let your arms hang. All right, halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground, bend your knees if needed. And then crawl your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes forward. You're in low lunge. From low lunge, we'll take it back to a three-legged down dog. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Straight to down dog or exhale, rock forward, high plank. Chaturanga, you can absolutely make it your own, so feel free to bring your knees down or your right foot down or take it as three-legged. Inhale, lift your heart. Maybe an extra breath or two if it feels good. And as you are ready, downward facing dog. Big deep breaths. Enjoiiii. Maybe an open mouth sigh would feel really nice. Ah. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. So square hips, and if it helps, come up to your right tiptoes and bend your right knee. So it's almost like you could pounce forward with your right leg. Left leg strong and powerful. As you press down through your fingertips, press up with your left foot. Take one more big in-breath. Good work. Exhale, knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine. Awesome, Paul. Stay here, breathe in. Lift your back tiptoes, round. And step through softly. Good job. Take your time, crescent lunge. Strong legs. So your legs are the foundation of this posture. Find stability. Inner thighs hug in. So energetically, front hip is drawing back, back hip is drawing forward. Everything's hugging towards midline. And then your upper body grows into your unique expression today. So it doesn't mean you need to do anything physically different, but feel. What do you want to embody here? Be intentional. Breathe. One more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, turbo lunge. Cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover. To modify, back knee can come down gently at any time. Add the back bend if you would like. So make it come from mid and upper back. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, curl open. So very different from just leaning back and sinking into your low back. So curling open, your back muscles are strong. Take one last round. Good work. As you inhale, back to crescent lunge. Option to extend your front leg if you want to. Squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands to the ground. Horizon lunge. Inhale, left arm reaches forward, up. Turn your toes towards the windows. Reach back and let your hips come down. So maybe you work right here. Make it nice and stretchy. Maybe you work with a modified side plank of sorts. Maybe you take a few lifts and lowers with your hips. Feeling into your strong right side oblique. So you do you, about 3 more breaths. This side might feel totally different than the other side. So maybe you do something different. Our bodies usually are not completely even. And sometimes that means they need something different. Each side needs something different. Honor that. All right, last round. Next time you inhale, reach your left arm up, forward, and down. So back to your low lunge position and into standing splits. Left foot roots, right leg lifts. Good. Nice, Kirsten. So find strength and power and energy in your right leg. Energy in your right toes. Let your neck relax. Yeah. So you can open your right hip if you want. You can keep your hips square if you want. Neither one is right or wrong. They're just different ways of working the pose. One more inhale. Shiva squat. Right knee tucks into the back of left knee. Right heel towards your right glute. Curl in. Inhale, re-extend right leg high. And then reach your right foot all the way back and step down. Set up your warrior 2 legs. Rise when you're ready. Virabhadrasana 2. Good. Beautiful. So left toes forward, right toes to the right. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. So rather than feeling like it's collapsing, wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body. Notice if your back right hip is kind of shooting forward, try to draw it back. So as much as possible, nice neutral pelvis while you allow your hips to open. Inhale, reach for the front wall. Try to slide your rib cage a little bit. Yes. When you can't reach anymore, arms. Left arm towards the ground, right arm towards the sky, or maybe right arm reaches forward, bicep next to ear. Nice trace. Maybe half or full bind or any other way you want to explore. Remember, your heart wants to look up, so don't let it close off. Let it look up. Keep opening. Last couple of breaths. Nice, Megan. Ah, soft face. From the press of your feet, inhale, reverse warrior. So rise up, reach up from palm faces up. Lengthen your left side. Good. Keep the deep bend. Nice, Pam. Awesome, Kate. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. And then breathe into your left side, left waistline. If there's any variation you want to take, go for it. Maybe you grab left wrist. Maybe you reach your right arm forward behind your back. One last inhale. Reach, lengthen. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Parallel your feet. Arms to the sky. Inhale. And then just for right now, we're not going to do this in our flow, but exhale. Heels in, toes out, bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. So you're in a wide-legged squat position. Make sure your knees are right over your ankles. So if knees are wider than ankles or ankles are wider than knees, take a moment to adjust. Sit as low as you can and try to press your knees towards the wall behind you. So press into the outer edges of your feet a lot. Next time you inhale, like a cow pose in this position. So stick your butt out and lift your heart. And exhale, twist towards the back of the room. Let your left shoulder dip down. Gaze back over right shoulder. Stay here and take a full round of breath. Stay low. Press your knees open. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist towards the front. Right shoulder dips. Gaze over left shoulder. And then big, deep breath. Nice and low. Moving a little faster this time. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the back. Empty all the way out. Inhale, center. To the front, exhale. All right, listen, inhale, center, straighten your legs, parallel your feet, take your arms up, dive down, exhale, wide-legged forward fold. And this time, anywhere you'd like to go for about 5 rounds. So feel free to play or feel free to just hang out and breathe. Find that connection to center. So try not to rock back into your heels. Soft forehead, soft jaw. If you go somewhere else in these moments, if you distract yourself with your mind, no big deal. Just notice that and be like, oh yeah, remember we're doing this right now. Come back. Come back to your breath. Come back to sensation in your body. So presence is part of what we are practicing. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position. Fingertips on the ground. Exhale, spider curl your hands forward, low lunge. From your low lunge, inhale into your 3-legged down dog. So take your left leg all the way back and up. Exhale straight to down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can make it your own. Inhale, heart lift. Good. Nice, Michelle. Exhale, hips lift. And if you would like, my friends, this time instead of down dog, you're welcome to take child's pose or even hero's pose, just kneeling position. Give yourself a moment to just feel your body, to just notice your breath. So connect back with yourself. Feel free to take a couple open mouth sighs. We'll move through that entire sequence now, that entire flow. One breath, one movement. It does not mean that we speed through it as fast as we can, but rather we will move slowly and intentionally with our slow, deep, intentional breath. So if at any time you want to take a break or you just want to move in your own way, do your own thing, please feel free. This is your practice. So listen to your body and give it what it needs. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Enjoiiii breath. Fire it up. Vibrant breath. All right, inhale, push the ground away, hips high. Exhale, gaze forward, however you want to get there, feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Take it all the way up, rise, arms to the sky, big stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So feel free to lift the tiptoes if you would like. Inhale, arcing Tadasana, heels down, cactus your arms. Lift your heart. Exhale, dive down. Maybe hands to your third eye center as you take your dive. Halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Beautiful. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your head or lift your heart, excuse me. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Right leg high, breathe in, strong and powerful. Use your core. Exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs, rise. Exhale, turbo lunge, optional back bend if you want to add it. Inhale, re-extend. So back to crescent, maybe even extend front leg, squeeze front thigh. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, horizon, reach forward, up and back. Rewind that as you exhale, reach up, forward and down, low lunge. Root into right foot, standing splits, breathe in. And Shiva squat, exhale, left knee tucks into the back of right, curl in. Inhale, re-extend, maybe even take a handstand hop if you want. Exhale, step your left foot at the back of your mat, set up your warrior two legs, and inhale to rise, warrior two. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Very nice. Stay in your legs, reverse, reach up, reach back, right side long. Good, Liz. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. Dive down, exhale. Empty out, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Inhale, lift halfway, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg high. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Beautiful, friends. Inhale, left leg high. Here we go, left side. Step left foot forward softly. Good. Rise up, crescent. Strong legs, strong foundation. Nice. So exhale, turbo. Cactus your arms, bend your back knee, maybe add the back bend. Inhale, back to crescent. Option to straighten front leg. Squeeze front thigh. Hands to the ground. Exhale, low lunge. Horizon lunge. Inhale, reach forward. Turn your toes towards the windows as you reach up and back. And then rewind. Exhale, back to your low lunge. Standing splits, right leg lifts. Inhale. Shiva squat, right knee tucks into the back of left knee. Inhale, re-extend, or maybe even try a little hop. Exhale, right foot steps back, setting up your warrior two legs. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Beautiful work. Stay in your legs, reverse, reach up and back. Nice, Sue. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky. Inhale. And dive all the way down. Crown towards the ground, sit bones towards the sky, navel to spine. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Breathe in. Crawl your hands forward, low lunge, exhale. Three-legged down dog, left leg all the way back and up, lengthen. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift, heart opens. Down dog. Good job, my friends. That's one round. We've got one more. I will add just a few things this time. So please, just like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, and leave the rest behind. If you're coming with me, one more inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your space. However you want to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in. And let it go. Rise, big full body stretch, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, here we go. Listen closely. Inhale, reach. Side body stretch of your choice over to your right. Hips go left, exhale. Through center, inhale. Same thing other side. Take it to your left. Empty out in your breath. Inhale, center. Now, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees. Swing your arms back. Option to lift to tiptoes. Good. Arcing Tadasana, heels down. Cactus your arms. Lift your heart. Puff up your chest. Exhale, take your dive. Perhaps hands come together at your third eye. Good work. Lift halfway. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower down. Awesome. Jhana, inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. All right, friends, listen. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Stay and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you possibly can. Inhale, re-extend, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or aim for your arm to get as high as you can. Nice, Pam. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Now, everybody, exhale, knee to your nose and step through softly. Nice, cave rise, crescent lunge. Strong legs, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, turbo, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, maybe at that back bend. Inhale, back to crescent, option to extend front leg. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon, reach your right arm forward, up, turn your toes to the right as you reach back. Good, rewind that as you exhale, up, forward, and down. Standing splits, left leg lifts. Pause here, my friends. Option to open up into a balancing half moon. So left hand might come to left hip, right hand might come to a block. Open up. Left hip stacks on top of right. Maybe your left arm reaches up, heart open, hips open, back leg strong and powerful. Yes, so nice. Wherever you're at, wherever you're working, one last round. Good job. Bottom of that exhale, come into your Shiva squat, nice and easy. So curl in, neutralize. Inhale, re-extend left leg high, standing splits. Exhale, step left foot back. Set up your warrior two. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 2. Side angle, reach forward. Tip it over. Stay open. Good job, friends. Reverse, reach up and back. Stay in your legs. Nice work. All right, listen, come back to your warrior two. This time we're gonna take a triangle here. Straighten front leg. If you want, you can shorten your stance just a teeny tiny bit. Imagine your hips are being pulled towards the back of the room as you're reaching towards the front wall. So again, think of sliding your rib cage. When you can't reach anymore, right hand towards the ground, left towards the sky. Heart open, hips open. If you want more intensity, maybe left arm extends towards the front wall, towards me. If you still want more and you can hold the integrity of the pose with the strength in your legs and with your core, maybe both arms reach forward like you're hugging an invisible block with your palms. Awesome work. One last round wherever you're at. From the press of your feet, rise back up. Parallel your feet, take your arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, take a slow dive down. All right, stay with me. You can hang out in your wide-legged fold, or here's your option. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Walk your hands towards the back edge of your mat a little bit, and see if you can bring your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. Reach your left arm to the sky. Twist. Maybe wrap your left forearm behind your back. Grab hold of the front of your right thigh. Good job, friends. Take a couple more rounds here. Long through your spine, and you can think of reaching your heart past your left knee. Bottom of your next exhale, slow release and take it to the other side. So walk your hands through center and then left hand to the outside of right ankle, right arm up, gaze up, stay here, or wrap your right arm behind you. And then if you want to work it even further, think of heart reaching towards your right knee, past your right knee even. Big deep breaths. Nice job. Last round. Exhale to twist, 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 and then release wide-legged straddle position. All right, enjoiiii, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. Listen, root into your front foot all the way up. We're adding this standing staff. So come up to stand, left knee lifts, arms to the sky, flex your toes. One more inhale. And then sit back into a figure four, arm swing back like chair play. You can stay here and hold. Most of your weight should be in your right heel. If you would like, you can play or explore, work this pose, make it into a forward fold, play with an arm balance or a twist. Good job, everybody. About 2 or 3 more breaths. Flexion through your left toes. Imagine you're cementing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. Good, Sue. Nice job. Awesome, Kirsten. Last round. We're going to come back into our standing staff position. So ever so slowly rise. Arms to the sky, left knee lifts. Maybe even extend your left leg forward. Take one more inhale. Warrior 3, exhale. See if you can find your full warrior 3 for at least 1, maybe even 2 breaths. And then low lunge, fingertips, frame your front foot, left toes to the back of your mat. All right, inhale, 3-legged down dog, right leg high. Pause here, open up your right hip, bend your right knee. Stay here or flip your dog, right foot comes down behind. Yes, good. Imagine your heart wants to look at this front wall. See if you can let it. Lift your hips. Back muscles strong. One last round. Come back, regular down dog. Walk it out. All right, you can keep walking it out. Or option 2, inhale forward, high plank. Maybe hover right leg if you want. Exhale, slowly lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, curl open. And down dog, exhale. Here we go with our left side. Inhale your left leg high. Stay here or left knee, right elbow. Push the ground away, a little crisscross. Inhale, back up. Yes, left to left. Aim for your armpit super high. Good, awesome. So inhale, back up. And then everybody, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly and step forward softly. Crescent, last time, rise up, lift your heart. Exhale, turbo, bend your elbows, bend your back knee, maybe at the back bend. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten front leg. Nice, CC, exhale, hands come down. Horizon, reach forward, up and back, toes face the windows. And then rewind that. Reach up, forward, and down. Low lunge. Standing splits. Inhale. Now remember, we're going to pause here. Option to open it up into your balancing half moon. So left hand maybe on a block, or just crawl your fingertips forward. Right hand to right hip as you peel your hips open. Nice trace. Back leg strong and powerful. Maybe your right arm's reaching up. Maybe you're even binding the pose. Ardha Chandra Chapasana. So you do you. Couple more rounds. Breathe into every little space. Awesome, Kate. Beautiful, friends. One last inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Nice and easy. Neutralize. Inhale, standing splits. Right leg high. Right foot steps all the way back. Set up your warrior 2 stance and inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 2. Side angle, reach forward and tip it over, empty out. Inhale, reverse, stay in your legs. Keep that deep bend in your front knee, left side long. Exhale, back to warrior two. Set up for triangle. Straighten your front leg. Maybe shorten your stance just the tiniest bit. Imagine your hips are being pulled towards the back wall as you reach for the front wall. So try to find as much length as you can first, and then just tip it over. Left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. Maybe left hand to left shin or a block. If you want more, right arm can reach forward. Extended triangle, right side long. If you still want more, you want to work the strength in this pose, then reach both arms forward. Hold that invisible yoga block in between your palms. Last couple breaths. Heart open, hips open. Nice, Laura. Good. From the press of your feet, friends, rise. Parallel your feet, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, take your dive all the way down. We're going to keep flowing. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. Now listen, left foot roots down, standing staff, rise. Right knee lifts, arms reach up, flex your right toes, find your balance. Figure four with chair plane arms. So sit back and arms reach back. Weight is in your left heel as you reach your butt back. Great place to stay, or feel free to explore on this side. Anywhere you'd like to go, flexion through your toes, even your little baby pinky toe. Actively press your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. So nice, you guys. Soft face. Two more. Breathe down into your right hip. All right, see if you can stay balanced on your left foot and slowly come back to your standing staff. Maybe extend your right leg if you want. Take one more inhale here. Warrior three, slowly move through your warrior three. Pause there for at least one, maybe two deep breaths. And then low lunge, hands come down to frame your front foot. Three-legged dog, left leg back and up. Open your left hip, peel it open, bend your knee. Stay here, or option to flip, left foot comes down. Yes, left arm forward, heart forward, lift your hips, breathe down into your belly. Amazing, beautiful, one last round. And come back, awesome, Kate. Downward facing dog, walk it out. Big deep breath, keep walking it out if you want, or inhale, rock forward, high plank, maybe hovering left. Exhale, chaturanga. Lift your heart, peel it open. Exhale, down dog or child's pose, you choose. Take a moment and just feel. Just feel. All right, friends, rise up to a hero's pose, just a kneeling position. Or if this is uncomfortable, doesn't work for you, sit any way you want to. We did this last Tuesday. It's just a little breath exercise. Think of it as a breath exercise for clearing, letting go of anything inside of you that feels overwhelming or heavy or like too much. So all we're going to do, we're going to interlace our fingers up by our chin and then inhale here. As we exhale, we'll round our spine, press our palms forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. So release your clasp, take your arms up, get really tall. And then exhale, lion's breath. So stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, and let noise come out. Yeah, we'll do that a few times. Inhale, interlace. Exhale, round, press your palms forward, curl in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lion's breath, arms come down. Good. Inhale, reach, or excuse me, interlace. Exhale, press. Inhale, arms to the sky. Try letting your arms fall down really heavy this time. Maybe even shaking it out a little bit. Inhale, interlace, 3 more. Exhale, press, curl in. Inhale, reach up. And stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, let it out. Inhale, interlace. Exhale, palms press. Inhale, reach. Anything that wants to come out, let it out. Last time, interlace. Breathe in, exhale, push your palms forward, breathe out. Inhale, reach up. Lion's breath, let it out. Good job. Come forward, hands and knees. Maybe you want to pitter patter tap the tops of your feet a little bit, kind of wake them up. As you are ready, my friends, no rush, down dog. If you want to take yourself through a quick vinyasa to find your way back, go for it. Come back to enjoiiii breath now and just notice. Maybe that felt silly and weird inside. So be with that. If you can, get more playful with what's flowing through you. Get more experimental with what's flowing through you, not judging, but just being curious. Next time you inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose, top of your space, right shin comes down gently. And if you want to take this in a seater on your back, absolutely, you are welcome to do so. If you're setting yourself up in regular pigeon, try to get your right knee as close to the outer right edge of your mat as you can. And then rather than plopping down, try to pull your right hip back and up. So it's like there's a rope attached to your right hip, pulling back and up as you take your heart forward and down. And then if you want to go deeper from there, all you need to do is scoot your back knee back a tiny bit. I'm going to come around with a little essential oil spritzy spray. If you don't want it on you, just give me a raise of your hand. Let me know. Okay. So big, expansive inhale. And then exhales that allow you to soften. Maybe it's a physical softening. Maybe it's just an energetic softening. Perhaps visualize your breath moving down into your right hip. Open mouth size, welcome at any time. Take about 3 to 5 more deep breaths here. With your next inhale, fill up as big as you can. Like we did at the very beginning of our practice. See if you can find an extra little sip and send it down into your right hip. Open your mouth, sigh it out. All right, we're going to meet in a 3-legged tabletop. So lift your upper body, plant your hands, scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift, and then just unspread your right leg. Give it a nice little shaky shake. And then after a few shaky shakes, pivot on your left knee, open up into a modified side plank. So right arm to the sky. So your left foot comes off the side of your mat like a little kickstand to help you balance. Option to stay here or reach your right arm forward and find length in your right side body. Final option if you'd like, quad stretch. Bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Gentle leverage, work the pose. See if you can let your heart look up. So kick foot in the hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to kick your foot up so much as kicking your foot back. Let your heart look up. Squeeze through your outer left. Good job. Outer left glute. Take one last round. That was so nice. Slowly let it go. Back to hands and knees. And then anything that would feel good to you for a moment. So maybe you want to just Circle your hips around, child's pose it out. Maybe you want to move through a quick vinyasa on your own. See you back in down dog eventually, next few breaths. Just walk it out, maybe feel into the difference of right leg versus left leg. Good job, everyone. I'm just gonna say each of you in your own time, find your way into pigeon with your left shin forward or your left shin on top if you're on your back or in a seat. So set yourself up just as intentionally with just as much awareness as you did on the other side. Pull your left butt cheek up and back. So especially if you're a person that can easily just plop into the pose and your left butt cheek is on the ground, try not to do that. So what you're doing when you do that, you're just exploiting the hypermobility in your joints. We want to keep our joints safe and strong. So we want to plug the femur bone into the hip socket, pull your left butt cheek up and back, lift it off the ground, and then bow forward. See if you can use your strength. Lift it up. Yeah. So keep that as you bow forward. Keep pulling it back. Does that make sense? I know it's like different. So just like every other posture, we want the balance of strength, stability with mobility, flexibility, softness. So we're building the strong structure first, even in pigeon, and then we're relaxing around it. It's like when you make a really, really, really tight fist, really, really, really strong fist. You can keep that fist, but then just soften your fingers within it. Soften with your breath. Good job. Good awareness, everybody. Take about 3 more rounds. An invitation just on your own with your last breath. The sip, that extra sip at the top, and then out your mouth, let it go. 3-legged tabletop as you are ready. Find your way into that 3-legged tabletop, left leg back. Yeah, good. So left leg back, give it a little shake out. After a few shakes, pivot on your right knee so your right foot comes outside of your mat. Left arm up, open up through the front of your hips, front of your heart, modified side plank. Option to take your left arm forward and lengthen left side. And then if you want, add the bind, bend your left knee, get that nice quad stretch as you grab your foot. Try to kick your foot back rather than up. Press your hips forward, let your heart look up. One more round. Very nice, let it go, hands and knees. Any movement. So hip circles, cat cows, child's pose. If you want a vinyasa, back to one last down dog, please feel free. Or if you want to just lift your hips and take them back, one last down dog, stretch it out there, feel free. So give yourself about 3 more rounds, just exploring wherever you want to, however you want to, feeling into all the space and length you've created in your body. All the energy inside of you. And then slowly, friends, find your way down onto your back. You can face whichever direction you would like to. Once you're on your back, just hug your knees gently towards your belly and take a little rock from side to side. And after a few rocks, after you've given your low back just a little massage, Supine spinal twist of your choice. Let your knees fall to the right side. Left arm either extends out to the left or cactus with your left arm on the ground. Take about 5 rounds. All the way down into your belly. End of your next exhale, bring your knees back through center and take a moment to neutralize. So maybe you just kind of rock it out. Maybe you give your knees a big squeeze. Maybe you even take a full body stretch. Yeah, or some windshield wipers. As you're ready, let your knees fall to the left or any other variation you want to take. So if you want to extend one leg, cross your legs, go for it. Same thing, just a few deep breaths. All the way down into your belly. And when you feel pretty much even on both sides, come back to the center. Take a moment to neutralize, eventually finding a happy baby pose. And in happy baby pose, take a moment, rock side to side, maybe even extend one or both legs. Maybe bring your feet together, open your knees wide. So any playful movements, playful exploration. And then if there are any other poses, any other stretches, anything else your body is still craving, take a moment to move through any of those last movements. So ultimately, just start to prepare yourself for your final relaxation. Your final relaxation might be the traditional corpse pose, or if there's some other position that's more comfy, or even if you feel like just taking Shavasana in a seated meditation today, go for it. So I'll say it a million times, it's your practice. So please always honor what you need. And this is just a sweet little reminder. It's by Michelle Clark as you settle into your Shavasana. She just says, life is short. And if you're not careful, you will spend so much time doing everything you have to that you'll run out of time for the things that bring you joy. Make space. It's never convenient. It's always worth it. Life is short. And if you're not careful, you'll spend so much time doing all the things you have to that you'll run out of time for things that bring you joy. Make space. It's never convenient. It's always worth it. So acknowledge yourself for making space today to show up here and do your practice and be in your body. Making space to be with yourself and connect with yourself in a more intentional way. See if you can stay with that for these last few moments of class. Just noticing whatever there is flowing through the space of you. Shavasana. Deep breath in and let it go. And just start to gently come back into your body, wiggle your fingers, your toes, maybe even stretch your arms long. Good morning stretch. As you are ready, no hurry, but eventually just find a fetal position on either side. Rest there for just a couple rounds of breath, really allowing your practice to absorb and soak in. Maybe even visualize that in some way. Use your arms when you're ready to guide yourself up. Seated meditation, right back where we began our practice. So as you come into your seat, notice if you feel a little bit different than you did at the beginning, if anything has shifted, even the slightest, physically, energetically, emotionally. Close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart, and we'll seal this class together with just one great big collective Om. So try not to worry about how you sound, but focus on how the sound feels as it moves through you and expresses out of you. So your own personal vibration. Exhale, empty out, clear your throat if needed. Breathe in your voice. Thank you all so much for being here. Namaste. All right, friends, thank you so much. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
This one is so good girl. She is so amazing. She's amazing. Very special. Very special, yes. Very special. I got my hand.
Sometimes more than other times. Drive my car for a few minutes. I was traveling. Yeah.